Was good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, I just want to say thank God for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I'm going to be showing y'all the power of ankle breakers in NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Now, you can also consider this to be the power of pro behind the back as well. But as y'all can see with this first gameplay that I'm bringing at y'all, going up against none other than the one and only My Park Sincerely, aka Poor Boy Sin, in the 1v1 court. Now, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And I would highly appreciate it if everybody went ahead and smashed that like button. Now, I got a couple different gameplay clips as well as actual full games in this video. Now, the main thing in what I want to show y'all today is the power of Hall of Fame ankle breaker, and the main thing about this badge is that we're actually able to get it with only 4 badge points out of tier 1 on most builds. Now, I wanted to be sure that I'm bringing y'all valid gameplay against one of the very best players in all of 2K, and as you can see right here, already breaking his ankles, and I'm telling y'all this is gonna go with a combination of Hall of Fame ankle breaker, but also with a mix of my actual animations that I use when it comes down to dribbling. So if you're wondering which behind the back am I using, pro, y'all. All you need to do is have at least a 75 ball handle and you should be set to go. But I'm telling y'all, with this gameplay, I'm going to be showing you exactly how overpowered ankle breaker is this year, especially against some of the best players. Now, once you actually learn how to activate ankle breaker, I'm telling y'all this is going to be one of the most slept on and best badges that we can use this year. Now, it's all love. Shout out to Poor Boy Sin again. Now, we were going back and forth in this gameplay. He is one of the most efficient ISO players that I've played this year. Even more so, I have played him in previous years, but I'm telling y'all today, I'm just going to go ahead and show y'all who got the best of who. And right now, I just want to say big shout out to everybody who is still watching. Go ahead and comment down TG for thank God, as well as where you're tuning in from watching today. And I most definitely got y'all with the response. Now, as you can see with Poor Boy Sin, I did start out 12-2. And when it comes down to my style of play, I made this build to be like Draymond Green. So really, it's all around. I'm able to dribble, also able to play defense on the perimeter as well as the inside. Then when it comes down to the offensive end, I have a 90+ 3-pointer, 99 in takeover. Then when it comes down to the contact dunks, I'm able to get those. Now, as you can see, look, the pro behind the back is not only one of the fastest moves in the game, but you're also able to not only break ankles, but also get right by your opponent if you're activating the move exactly as you need to. Now, what I mean by that is there's certain thresholds in what you need to do to get certain animations out of this build. Also, when it comes down to using certain dribble moves, now I'm going to go ahead and put a drop down card of me explaining how to use this moving behind the back on pro. Now, again, I would appreciate it if everybody watches that video as well. As you can see, I'm constantly breaking Poor Boy Sin in this video, as well as the other players that I've gone up against. But just knowing that this is one of the very best 2K players, you already know that this means ankle breaker is definitely one of the most overpowered badges that we can use this year. Now, my type of style of play really comes down to being a bully. I like to take people on the inside. If I have the 3-pointer open, I'm definitely going to take it. But if I know how to get past my opponent, I'm going to take that every single time. I feel like my build is a huge mismatch just because of how versatile that I made it. But when it comes down to the defensive end, there's going to be times where your opponent gets right by you and you're not able to do anything about it. That's just how 2K is this year. Now, I did take a couple of shots when I already had 18 points. Now, from here, I'm telling y'all, things get a little bit more serious. I have to be more patient on the inside. I'm letting them get right by me, and I'm telling y'all, as soon as it started to relax, he did actually get his takeover activated. Now, Sin is starting to warm up, as you can see. So I got to be more better on the offensive end, but even more so when it comes down to the defensive. This entire game, I was taking him on the inside because I did see the mismatch with this build. He's running on a two-way shooter, but I did notice he does not have the most strength on this build, especially when it comes down to comparing it to mine. Now, at the end, I'm going to be showing y'all exactly what my build is looking like, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Now, somehow, some way, My strength does not matter, and he is getting a few standing dunks on me. Now, I'm telling y'all, this should be expected of 2K by now. Right here, he's going to get by me as well. I'm trying to go ahead and get the chase down block. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm telling y'all, as long as I can keep him in front of me, I think I definitely got this matchup. Now, right there, he does get that Spider-Man dunk on me. I'm telling y'all, so disrespectful, but I'm still staying in the game, making sure that I'm staying on my feet. I'm not trying to give him an open three, but as soon as he gets by me again, I'm telling y'all, some of the dunks this year, super hard to block. Most of them are literally unblockable if you really check out the dunks that you're able to pick from. Now right here, he does hit me with the step back. He has the three open, and as you can see, he does activate his lockdown takeover. He ends up missing the shot, but he does get the board with the rebound. Now from here, he does get his takeover activated, which allows him to get his stamina and boost back. And right here, he gets right by me again for the standing dunk. Now I'm telling you, at this point, I'm tired of this. I'm going to go ahead and leave him open, trying to bait him into taking the three. But then I realized I'm just going to play him on the inside, force him to go up with an ugly shot, and right here I end up pushing him out of the way, which means we do get the ball back on the offensive end. So considering that I'm going up against a lockdown defender takeover, what's going through my mind right now? I'm trying to hit him with my behind the back to break his ankles. It's not working. I have one final adrenaline boost left over. I need to go ahead and try it one more time. And as you can see right here, I do not get by him and I don't get the speed boost that I want. I go up with the crazy layup, but I actually do get the ball back. Now at this point, I'm thinking, I have all my stamina, all my adrenaline boost. He has his lockdown takeover. Let's test his strength against mine. Let's see what he has on the inside. Now, as you can see, I pump fake him twice. He does jump, and I have the wide open right-handed layup. Now, from here, that's going to be game. Let's go ahead and check out what this build is actually able to do when it comes down to these stats. So with the finishing, we have that 87 drivey dunk, which means with that 75 vertical, we're able to get the contact dunks. Now, when it comes down to the shooting, we do get that 99 plus mid-range as well as our three-pointer with shot creating and sharpshooting takeover activated with a boost. Then when it comes down to the playmaking, 86 ball handle, 70 plus pass accuracy with boost. Then for the defensive end, with lockdown or rim protector takeover, we get that 99 plus perimeter defense. Also interior, same thing when it comes down to the block and possibly even the defensive rebound. Now for the physicals, I feel like we have everything that we need. And as you can see with these badges, we're able to get the sharpshooting, shot creating, lockdown with the rim protecting. Now I have been using the second chance perk. I feel like getting takeover is not hard at all this year, especially when it comes down to the 1v1 court. Now as you can see with the actual badge setup that I use, you have to be very specific with which badges that you do decide to go with on this build. Now for the finishing, tier 1, I went with gold pro touch as well as silver slithery finisher. Now for tier 2, I went with gold limitless takeoff. Now for tier 1 on the shooting, silver amped and then Hall of Fame space creator as well as volume shooter. And then for the tier 3 badge, I'm going with core limitless range. But again, this is going to be when we allow it to be unlocked. Now for the playmaking, I'm going to go with tier 1 ankle breaker on Hall of Fame. Hyperdrive on gold, tier 2, quick first step on gold, bronze vice grip. Then for tier 3, I went with silver handles for days as well as killer combos. Now if you want to take off vice grip and go with mismatch expert, just so that way you're able to put on silver killer combos, you definitely can do so, but I'm going to leave it as is just for the 1v1 court. Now for the defensive end, we get silver box out beast, post lockdown, clamps, rebound chaser, and anchor with Hall of Fame chase down artists. Now this is the setup of the build that I'm using, and if you made it this far into the video, let me know in the comments what y'all thought about today's gameplay. And with all that being said, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, and turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And I would appreciate it if everybody went ahead and smashed that like button and comment down TG for thank God, as well as where you're tuning in from. But with all that being said, man, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.